We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Mike, what? 280. Got it. He's coming. We got double up.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mostert. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Seahawks, 35.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You better be afraid of me. You better. 65.
Now Mostert. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Wilson to throw. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss. That's DK Metcalf. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts in drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
This is Mostert. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. It's Moss, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. In on the stop, Bradley McDougald.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Moss, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's got some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Oh, you Kareem Hunt. We know you got the power. We know you've got the speed. Now how about that? Show us a little bit of that wiggle in there. How about that one, partner?
Can you imagine trying to tackle that? Yeah, I'll stay up here with you. On the run, this is Hunt. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Wilson being chased out left. And his pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Play action. Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. 1st down San Francisco. The pickup 14 yards. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
21. Here we go. 57, Mike 57.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the 2nd half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Heavy on the edges. One, Omaha.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A give right side now to Hunt. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He lets it fly from Lockett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
21. Right there. 54 Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check safety. 21.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Moss. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it second down.
Here we go.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Garoppolo now. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down now. It's Hunt, gets around him, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Stepping up, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Niners 19, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss, he'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hip.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
What? 380. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Yeah.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Mike 54. You got nothing to run. You got nothing. Right there.
From the 41, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. D Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Wilson, he's going to air one out. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, it's Moss. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let him know.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback